Yes, we so wish we could all be together at the Grand Bohemian like we have the last 2 years. But we're also really excited, though, that we get to share this experience with a lot of you guys who are outside of the Birmingham area. As you're going to hear in some of the videos that we're going to be sharing with you tonight, we do have a lot of supporters, a lot of fans, and a lot of just great friends outside of Birmingham as well. Guys, first of all, just a few logistical things. We have an app. It's called Handbid. If you go to openyourpursegala.com, you can go there, and whether you're using an Android or an iPhone, we suggest, hopefully you've already been bidding. The bidding has been open since 5 p.m. Central Time. But if you haven't, go ahead and get that app on your phone so that you can do the bidding too. You can watch the live stream here, but you probably want to watch this maybe on your desktop or even on your smart TV, and then you can bid there on your mobile device as well. And man, we've got a lot of great purses. We had some folks over earlier today, and I thought they were going to maybe take all of them with them before they left. But there are still some left. I know a lot of activity has been happening, but we're so glad you're here. We've got a great program for you. And one of our values here at Undone Redone is redeeming technology. And we're so thankful that we're able to redeem technology in this way. And thank you for joining us. There's still time. If you've got some family, maybe you want to send them a link, whether you're watching it on Facebook or on YouTube, or if you prefer, I would go to openyourpursegala.com and go to the Handbid site. You're going to see the same live stream feed, but here's the difference there. If you're watching it on Facebook and YouTube, all you're going to see is the live stream. But if you watch it over on the Handbid page, and that link is at openyourpursegala.com, that third link over there, that button underneath the live stream link, it gives you their page, and what you're going to get is featured items that are going to be popping up underneath the live stream. We're going to have some purses that the lady is going to be talking about, and you don't want to miss any of that. Well, we've got some great testimonials as well that we're going to be sharing with you guys. So just relax wherever you are, whether you're in Birmingham where we are or around the country, like you're going to hear from some of our friends, literally down under. We're excited to be here with you guys and share more about Undone Redone and specifically our My Secure Family initiative. So let's get to one of those testimonials right now.
Hi guys, Dallas and Kerry here from Sydney, Australia. We just want to do a quick shout out to Trey and Mel from Undone Redone. And why do we support their ministry? Well, there's really nothing else like it out there, and it's a valuable resource to singles and couples that struggle with the messiness of life. So we wholeheartedly stand behind that ministry, and it's our hope that one day we can see that roll out here in Australia as well. It's so vital across the whole world. Everyone needs it at some way, shape or form. And when singles and couples can get honest and want to deal with the things that are holding them back, I just think it's a fabulous resource, and I'd encourage anyone that's thinking about getting behind what Trey and Mel are doing, just really get behind them and support them, not just financially but with your prayers as well. So from Dallas and Kerry, thanks and have a great day.
Hey, this is Tom and Michelle Weaver. We're so excited to be here with you tonight and just supporting the Open Your Purse Gala. We are so excited because Melody and Trey have come to our church twice and done so much. They're helping us. They're helping so many people down here in Southern Maryland and around the world with their My Secure Family and just their online programs and Bark, their groups. So we are just so happy to be a part of all that they're doing and support them.
We're just a small portion of the population that Trey and Melody have helped. I mean, we're up here in Southern Maryland by Solomon's Island, and they've just been such an amazing resource for us. They've helped us in so many ways. They've come up here twice, like Michelle said, for conferences, and we just had overwhelming support from them. And what a valuable resource they've been to us and all the people that have come to these conferences. And we just thank them for the part that they've been in our life and just helped us tremendously. And just look forward to the Open Purse Gala tonight, and hope everyone can be there and share and support them as well. Thank you very much.
See you there. Bye.
Been bidding on purses. I've heard that some of the purses maybe have already done, they've already gotten gone. So we're going to be now pitching it over to our purse room. Gretchen and some other ladies are going to be showcasing. We're going to have 9 featured purses tonight. So we're going to do those in different segments. They're going to do 3 purses at a time. And then at the final, right toward the end of our program, we're going to have what we call platter purses. And these are the really special handbags that we're going to be featuring. So now let's go over
and some other
to
ladies are
Gretchen
gonna
and
be
the
show-
ladies who are going to be showing some of these purses.
Good evening and welcome to the purse room. This is where all the action is going on, and some of the purses that we had intended to share with you have already left the building. So I've got my helpers here. I've got Anna, and you will meet Keller as well as Andrea. So let's get started. The very first purse that we're going to share with you tonight is by Stella Mccartney. She's an English fashion designer. She's definitely known for her bold colors. She loves gold, very rarely uses silver. And most importantly that we know about Stella is she is all about sustainability. As I said, she has made her way from the British all the way over to the U.S. and she has been quite the superstar since 2012.
Awesome. I think this purse, the color is so pretty, you two. It's such a rich color. It's absolutely gorgeous.
Let's see the inside. The inside is large enough for you to carry all the essentials on a date night or wherever you might be going. But you can see we've got the gold tassels, and the hardware is
Color is so
exceptionally
pretty, you
heavy.
two. It's such a rich
for
color.
the
It's
small purse.
absolutely gorgeous.
And then there's a small lip. Let's see the inside. On this side is large enough for the tiny all stars on a date night or wherever you might be going. But you can see we've got the gold tassels, and the hardware is
All the essentials you need in a COVID-19 world.
absolutely. And then there's a small lip.
It's an easy throw and go.
The material is quilted. It's a very bright royal blue, but it is a very heavy satin quilted. It is possibly, I'm believing that because of the strength of the walls, it's definitely got some interfacing in it. So it's not going to lose its shape no matter how much you stuff in it.
This purse is equal parts style and quality. Stella McCartney is not going to let you down in terms of either of those.
That's for sure.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Awesome.
Okay, our next purse, Keller is going to be joining us. She has a rag and, top shop. She's got a top shop black and vinyl shearling, and
It feels like a pair of Ugg boots, which
It
is amazing. It's so
definitely does.
soft and comfy.
right. Top shop is one of the few name brands that actually got started. And he started dealing with men's accessories, vice versa. So again, from the UK, this is London. Top Shop also has of New York, but this one is London.
Ooh. Space. Lots of space, and it has a zipper pocket, so you can throw your phone and some lip gloss. And then it has, lots of room. Honestly. Oh, and it also has another little pocket. Yeah. Can never have too many pockets.
Definitely. And the buckle is adjustable.
Oh
So
yeah.
it definitely has the vinyl. It's
Yeah.
totally adjustable. So if you wanted to give it a little more length or you wanted to carry it more with a wristlet kind of across, you would be able to shorten that strap. Okay?
Awesome. Keep you warm. Keep your shoulder warm, right?
Absolutely. Okay. And
We have our Valentino, right?
yes. So, ladies, we
Right?
always love the femininity of a Valentino bag. The Valentino bag, all leather, iconic for years. Everybody has one as a staple for all the purse lovers. And even though this has just a very feminine look, this year he went back and he added a little bit of gold grommet at the top and with some X's to add some interest. It's got the insignia on the front and as well those grommets along the sides too with the gold and the X's. They follow all around the purse.
Let's see the inside. It's got a little side pocket.
Perfect. To fit your
Yes.
credit card, to fit your phone, just enough again to fit your
Yes.
essentials. All
And
you need.
one of my favorite things about a Valentino bag is it's got a very light colored lining in it, and of course it's the signature lining in this bag. This This was seen on 4 different runways. It is the only bag in our collection that was seen on all 4 runways this year.
This bag will make a statement regardless of where you take it, what you use it for. When this bag walks in the room, people will notice.
Absolutely.
I agree.
If you don't bid on it now, I might. So.
We might be fighting over it before
Right?
the night's over.
So
It doesn't
cool.
get
I love
fast.
it. Such a pretty bag.
Yes, and as you can see, just the color is, it's a very deep red.
Feel how soft the leather is.
It's so soft and rich. Just a rich feel to it.
And again, we got some little, the insignia hardware on the side.
Oh, how pretty.
Just the classy
And then,
little
I don't
touches.
know, if we can kind of see the red, right there on the very front. It's got red right across.
So pretty. So nice.
All right. So that's the first set for the purse room. We'll be back in a few minutes.
Hey guys, thank y'all for paying attention with that. I hear we're having a few technical difficulties, so we're trying to get our volume worked out. So do hit us up in the chat, let us know how you're experiencing it. We're trying to get that worked out. So sorry about that. Do hang in there with us. We are just so excited about the activity that's taking place here in the auction. A lot of bidding taking place. If you haven't got the hand bid app on your phone, do that right now. And guys, one of the things that I mentioned earlier, My Secure Family, which is our parenting portal, about 4 or 5, maybe 6 years ago, Melody and I heard a stat that 80% of first-time exposure to pornography takes place in the home. And we began to realize with all the work that we're doing on this side of that epidemic, we really knew that parents needed tools in their toolbox to be able to engage the hearts of their children effectively in this digital landscape that we're in. So that's when we started My Secure Family. And that's what all the proceeds tonight are going to. So if you see a purse that you like, do bid, knowing it's going to a good cause. But even if you're not in the market for a purse, there's ways to give to support this important initiative of Undone Redone. One of the things that we did is we gave away a pair of AirPods today. And I wanted to announce that Stephanie Ledbetter is the winner of those AirPods. So we'll be getting those to her. Congratulations, Stephanie. Thanks for being a part, and thanks for registering early here for the Open Your Purse Gala. Well, I know you guys are ready for some more purses, so we're going to send it back to Gretchen and the ladies to show you 3 more of these exciting purses.
Well, welcome back. Our next bag is, Miss Keller has this right here, and it is off-white. It's another Italian designer, but this one comes from Milan. However, as far as the construction of it, it is a heavy vinyl. We have a sport strap right here, but the really neat thing about this is it can also go crossbody. So
That's your cue.
that's your cue. And then also it comes with just a regular strap for that outfit that you are going to need to just have a white strap, and we don't need any sportiness to it, and just kind of, you know, you're walking into an office or you're going to that Sunday brunch. And then it also has the 3rd set of handles, which is just your regular feminine handles. As far as the
Classy,
construction of it, it is a heavy vinyl. Can be worn with jeans,
I think it's
slacks.
trendy too.
Yeah, exactly.
So cute.
And this bag is on the Italian runways.
It looks like an Italian flag a little bit.
It
But-
does. Very good. Okay. Bag number 5 is our Stuart Weissman. Now, I have to admit to you, Keller as well as Lauren, another assistant, they took forever to get this open, and now we can just open it very easily. So if you buy this bag, you have
Demonstrate
to-
it for us, Keller.
Yes.
You're so good at this.
Right, so all we do is we mash down, and Stuart Weissman has made it very easy. On the inside, we have, yes, very nice credit card holder, but the outside of the bag is acrylic, and it has several different colors. They are true in colors, navy, white, and a taupe. Keller,
It's trimmed
as well
in
as
silver,
Lauren,
and it also
another
has a
assistant,
very sturdy
they took
silver,
forever forever to get this open.
And if you are trying to close it, make sure that the strap is no longer in the purse, because that's a little problematic,
Yes.
as we just saw.
Right. And one of the things about Stuart Weissman, he was one of the founders that actually got his start with shoes. And then eventually celebrities, when they were getting all of their pocketbooks for the runway for the Oscars or the Academy Awards, they were like, I need a purse to match my shoes. And that is how Stuart Weissman got into the purse mecca. But he's quite the artisan.
Today I learned.
Yes, that's right. Kind of cool. Okay, last but not least,
This one is so much fun.
it is. And again, Top Shop does it again. And Anna is going to be showing you this bag. Crossbody, regular shoulder.
This is so much fun.
Mhm.
Right?
Dress it up, dress it down. Also, you can double strap this with the gold handle. Very Chanel-like.
So you can have this one, or
That's
if you
right.
want the strap to come in on the back, you can do it this way, and so then you get a little bit easier access.
Now, up under these feathers is a heavy-duty satin material. It is trimmed in a very delicate leather. And Anna, does it have a pocket?
I didn't see a pocket. Yeah, it's Top Shop. Top Shop. You're right, Kelly. It does not have a pocket on the inside, and it doesn't have a strong closure. So you want to make sure that when you carry it, you're aware of that. Yeah, that way you don't turn it upside down and lose all the stuff, or slam on your brakes in the car and have the purse contents flying out.
But again, perfect for the party season that's coming up. You can fit your phone. You can get if you have a small wallet, you would be able to get your smaller wallet in it. And, I think we could get several essentials and there would be no problem. It's very roomy despite the size. And one thing about all the pocketbooks, as we're giving you the descriptions, you can look at the sizes on the descriptions.
On hand bed, right?
Yeah, on hand bed, because it would give you the measurements, how wide it is, how tall, and then those that are very deep, it has a depth measurement. So we hope that helps.
Give me all the details.
All right. Back to you, Trey.
Well, our program tonight, as I mentioned earlier, is to support My Secure Family, our parenting initiative. And we've got a couple, Beth and Kevin Smith, who are also on our board, very, very near and dear to us. And they're going to tell you a little bit about why they're excited about My Secure Family. And after that, we're going to go right into our program. It's a video. We maybe had some audio here in the studio, but the video audio should come through loud and clear. So do pay attention. You're going to hear from Homeland Security. You're going to hear from local therapists and also local law enforcement, educating you as parents and grandparents as to the dangers, how predators are using today's technology to prey upon our kids. So first, Kevin and Beth, and then our program.
Hey, this is Tom and Michelle Weaver. We're so excited to be here with you tonight and just supporting the Open Your Purse Gala. We are so excited because Melody and Trey have come to our church twice.
Good evening, I'm Kevin Smith,
And I'm Beth Smith.
and we are proud supporters and sponsors of My Secure Family. We feel that families need all the support and tools available to them to parent in today's digital age.
With 4 kids of our own and having worked with foster children and adopted children and having a grandson, we often felt left behind in this modern technology, and the kids know that as well.
As you will hear tonight, children are often exploited online, but My Secure Family has been helping keep families safe in the digital unknown. Have a great night.
I think that the number one harm that I'm seeing technology present to kids and adolescents today is really the ease at which they are able to access very disturbing information that's out there on the web. But it's not just the ease of access that the kids have. It's also the ease of access which predators have to our kids. It's a two-way street.
At these young ages where they're so malleable and impressionable, they're being exposed to things from the consumeristic machine of pornography that has no brakes. It leaves nothing to the imagination, and it's done in private. And so they have no accountability. They have no one that's trying to pour into them and teach them what is good or what is bad.
One thing I've learned is that no child is immune, that all children are susceptible. And probably children with more resources are more susceptible. They have more accessibility with parents who work and are out of the home. It makes them more vulnerable. And as parents, we have to be more diligent, and we have to be intentional about protecting them and running interference for them.
What these parents don't realize is that I can guarantee that there is a predator within just a few strokes of a keyboard that are much closer and much more able to harm their kids than somebody that's roaming around their neighborhood in a white van or following them inside of a Walmart.
As a parent, when you give your children access to the technology, it's a huge responsibility. Imagine giving your kids the keys to your car, the worry you would have when that kid drive away. That's the kind of worry you need to have when you give your kid a phone, because the access they have to that technology can be very dangerous to their life, can be very influential to them, and influence them in ways that you have taught them not to be. So you have to, whether you're technologically savvy or not, you have to stay on top of it. It's completely irresponsible to give your children access to technology and not monitor it.
Perpetrators are going to go to any length to exploit your kids. And again, it doesn't matter where they're from or how they're raised. It doesn't matter if they're a boy or a girl. There's somebody out there that wants to exploit your children. And they can easily do it online or through the apps on their phone.
Probably the newest app that is being used to recruit, to pull in victims is Discord. And the bad guys will actually tell somebody, if a kid's on Fortnite, they'll start talking to them and they'll say, if you got Discord, let's talk on that. Again, there's some anonymity with Discord. And same thing though, you can transmit images, pictures, and that's what they want. They want to groom them and talk them into doing that. It's on Minecraft, Roblox, Fortnite, all of those. They're all hunting grounds. Games aren't bad. It's just you can't just leave them in the room and go, they're safe. You gotta just look at it as you drop them off at the arcade and you still need to be watching them.
My husband and I have had to be diligent. With technology being as readily available as it is today, it has made it more important for us to parent well, parent wisely. And that's why I'm passionate about it. That's why it has become my platform. And I'm not the most tech savvy, but my husband and I have made the decision to have the difficult conversations with our sons and make certain that they're aware of who they're talking to and what apps are on their phones, and to try to help them make wise decisions.
I try to help my parents understand you have to have a level of openness and transparency with your child. You have to have a relationship with your child where they know that you're going to ask them difficult questions, and they're also going to enjoy how you facilitate that atmosphere. You're not an interrogator, you're not a persecutor, you're there to be able to help that child open up. And you'll be surprised to know how happy your child is that you know what they struggle with and that you're willing to love them through it instead of be ashamed of them.
So if you're looking at your child's phone, which I would encourage you to do from time to time, you need to go through and you need to look at every one of those apps, because what you're clicking on, what you think it appears to be, may not be what it really is.
What I think parents need to know more than anything is that it's just because it's technology, you haven't got to be some genius to be able to set up the safeguards. It's very simple stuff. Be as vigilant as you can be. Never stop asking, never stop being engaged, and never be afraid to learn from your child, but also be teaching them the same point. When they're talking to you about something, you go, well, this is what you need to watch for on this. Knowledge is their biggest power, and you have to give that to them. You got to tell them what to be afraid of and what to be fearful of, and know that it's reality. Don't think it's not a reality. Mean it.
As a parent, you owe it to yourself, you owe it to your child to become educated. And it may be very uncomfortable for you as a parent to learn some of these things. This could be it may be a taboo subject. It may be something that you never talked about as a kid within your home. Maybe you've never had the talk with your own kids. Maybe you're very uncomfortable with it, but you owe it to yourself. You owe it to your child's personal well-being and their safety to become educated.
I know that this can be overwhelming, but as parents, we are in this together. We are not alone. We are going to lock arms and wage this war together to make a difference. That's why I love what My Secure Family is doing, getting the information available and out there for parents to use to make a difference in the lives of my children and in the lives of your children as well.
We've heard from law enforcement, you've heard from therapists and activists in this important fight. The need has never been greater to protect our children from the dangers of technology. COVID has only exacerbated that with what we've experienced in 2020. More and more screen time because kids have been forced to do their learning online. At Undone Redone, we've been helping a lot of couples in crisis for many years due to sexual brokenness. But a number of years ago, we heard a stat that made us realize we have to do something to protect children. And that's when we started My Secure Family. We heard that over 80% of first-time exposure to pornography takes place at the home. And so with just a little bit of education, we knew that parents could do a better job of protecting their children there in the home. My Secure Family is a portal. It's a hub of sorts where parents can join with other parents, like-minded parents online, and get the information that they need in this important fight. Technology is constantly changing. We want to be a place, a resource where parents can get the latest information to know what the dangers are specifically that's impacting their children. My Secure Family educates parents through live events, through articles, through our email list, and through our panel of experts that are on the cutting edge of what's happening right now with technology. So that's what tonight's about. Open Your Purse is our annual fundraiser to help support My Secure Family, this really, really important initiative to help parents protect their children. So maybe you've been bidding on a purse for a Christmas present, or maybe a birthday gift. Or maybe you don't need a purse, but you do believe in the cause of My Secure Family. There are ways you can make tax-deductible gifts to this important work as well. We're glad you're here. Let's have a great night. We're going to get into the unpacking, unveiling of a lot of these purses, and it's going to be a lot of fun. Thanks for being here.
As a busy mom, I know firsthand how difficult it can be to meet the challenges that face parents in today's environment. Certainly one of those challenges is the fact that our children are using technology more today than they ever have. It can be hard to keep up with what they see online. As a mom, I want to know that I've taken the right steps to protect my 4-year-old daughter from digital content that's inappropriate. And I also want to be equipped to effectively handle the situation if she does see something that's a problem. That's why I've signed up for My Secure Family, and I encourage other parents to do the same. I don't know about you guys, but I did not grow up with technology, and that's why it's even more important for me and other parents like me to make sure we're proactive in educating ourselves and protecting our children. My Secure Family makes that simple and easy. I hope that you will join with me in donating to this worthy cause and protecting our children from dangerous content online.
Well, hopefully you see why we're so excited about our My Secure Family initiative and see the importance to help you as parents and grandparents really stay engaged with your kids. We can't build a bubble around them. We can't shrink wrap them and bubble wrap as much as we'd like to, but we want to help you through My Secure Family to do the next best thing, and that's stay engaged with them and help them to navigate this digital terrain on their own. Well, I know you want to get back to some new purses. Let me first of all thank you for the donations that were able to come in while the video was playing. We appreciate that so much. But let's get back to Gretchen and talk about some more of these purses.
Okay, we're back, and we've got the final 3 regular purses before we get into those platter purses. So our next handbag up is a Tara Zahi.
That's a mouthful, but look how cool this purse is. It's very glamorous. You can see that the color variation is really cool. So there's a lot of depth to it, even though it's just one color.
Absolutely. I love the geometric hardware. And again, this whole season we're seeing hardware come out in all different shapes and sizes, and Tara definitely has done a great job on this bag.
I really feel like this elevates your everyday look and gives you a just sophisticated touch. Like
It's very rich. It's
It
very
really
rich looking.
is, and heading into party season, I think that this would just be a classic piece to have if you're wearing like a black romper, and you just need something that's gonna add that final staple to complete your outfit. This will be perfect.
And for those of you at home, this is a textured, crunched velvet. And then it's got a very hard bottom on the very bottom, so you can definitely see those.
And
Well,
then
the tone of the hardware is great too, because it can go either way.
Right.
You can dress it up, you can dress it down.
you can wear it with black, you could wear it with neutrals, you can wear it with jeans. It has a little slant pocket in the inside, which is nice because you can throw your phone and hand sanitizer and lip gloss.
It looks large enough for a tablet.
Oh, it does. Or
You
a
know?
small MacBook or something.
Or like for those of us that are old-fashioned that like to write it out, my calendar would fit in here. So,
My clipboard would fit in here.
yes. And the one cool thing about this designer is she got her beginnings in Iran, and she actually moved and sought citizenship in Italy. And now she's one of the largest houses of designers in Italy.
Such a fun, unique bag.
Yeah, you can see why. There's a lot of craftsmanship there.
Absolutely.
Clearly creating that bag.
Okay.
Awesome.
All right, and then our next bag, and so guys, we're going to be really honest here. We had an Alexander Wang that was a leopard, and obviously that was a very hot item, and that has
It's
now
gone.
left the building. So,
And we are all, the 3 of us are actually fighting over this one.
right,
So
but I
we'll
do
see who the
believe
strongest
my
is.
husband is watching, and babe, I want this bag.
Oh, my husband already is bidding on it.
My
so
husband's watching too. And he's going to be bidding on it too. So.
the 3 of us. So to whichever husband is the fastest, babe, I know it's you.
That Matt, competition is a man's world. You've got
Let's
to
talk
win.
about how awesome the inside
Right.
of this purse is, just in case there's someone else that might be faster. So again, hardware is extremely heavy and nice. It's a zipper enclosure, so you've got zip, and you've also got a zipper enclosure pocket on the inside. That's a lot of fun. Very roomy. You've got 2 slap pockets as well.
And the weathered leather, you can literally, for those of you at home, you can literally smell the leather.
Yeah.
I mean, it smells extraordinary. And the weathered blue is just gorgeous.
You can hold it again.
Absolutely gorgeous. This is going to be clearly my new everyday bag.
Clearly.
I hope they have extras somewhere.
Go,
that you
Matt,
guys can
go.
find. I do. The color's gorgeous. The hardware's gorgeous. What's not to like about this
I
bag?
love the brassy tones of the hardware.
But it's not too. It's
Right.
Not, yeah, it's just the perfect touch. And then again, I love there's a little bit of a piece of hardware and not just your regular zipper. It's got the tassel along with the gold
We're all about
that
the
mimics
detail.
it right here. And again, this is C by Chloe. It comes out of Paris, and she got her start around 2001. Also, Carl Langerfeld, we know he, and some shoes are excellent, and Stella Mccartney also helps her design some of her bags. Okay? All right. May the best husband win. Okay.
And the grand finale of the regular purses.
Right. And this is another one that has been one of my favorites. And again, this is by Tara. Tara, again, Iranian, now Italian designer. You can see her signature with the geometric shapes. And it just, again, beautiful velvet that is kind of weathered and crunched.
I want to bring this to next year's gala.
Right?
We're going to be in person and I'm going to carry it.
It would be a perfect gala purse because it almost acts as another bracelet. It's perfect for that picture in front of a backdrop where you just want to have, again, that classy statement. And then you can
It's definitely a statement piece.
You can fit a few things in here. In your purse, you can have lip gloss, phone, just the essentials again. This is one of those that, unless you have it in front of you, you don't think to buy it.
That's right.
So if you're looking for a unique Christmas gift or you have a big travel season coming up next year, this would be a perfect addition to your closet.
Well, I would wear it with jeans. I mean, I think it would look great truly at a gala or with
A big
jeans.
cozy sweater.
Yes.
That on your wristlet for a night out with some heels. I think you'll be
Girls' night out?
stunning.
Yes.
Yes.
It's perfect for all of those and more. I love the crushed velvet too.
Right.
Yes.
I have a feeling that trend is coming back.
Oh,
It
yeah.
is, yes.
Definitely.
Absolutely.
And again, it has the insignia on one of the squares right here.
Yes.
And that lets you know the designer.
So
And
pretty.
that's it for the third round of purses. And the next time you see us, we'll be talking about the platter purses. So get your pens and pencils and or phones out, and let's start bidding, ladies and gentlemen.
They are talking purses really, really well over there. And we've got a lot of activity going on, I know, on the site, even getting texts from all the way down under. Our friend Dallas that you heard earlier in his testimony, he's talking about these geometric shapes. So Gretchen and the girls are really doing a good job talking it up because the Aussies are taking note there. But we've got another Australian couple that we are so close to. Love these guys in their heart and want you to hear from our friends Troy and Suzanne as well and the impact the Undone Redone has had in their lives.
Hi, this is Troy and Suzanne Rogers from Queensland, Australia.
Hi.
We'd just like to say that we love Undone Redone because even though it's very hard, it actually helps you get undone and redone. So we love all the resources that they have at Undone Redone, the podcasts, and we really appreciate the one-on-one sessions we get to have with Trey and Melody as well. So bless you guys. We hope you have a great time at your gala evening and sale, and you raise heaps of funds. We look forward to seeing you guys in Australia, hopefully sometime soon. Bless you heaps.
Welcome back. So, ladies and gentlemen, every single year we have our 3 coveted purses. This year we have 3 designers, and when we pick out these bags, there's got to be something special about this bag. So, our first bag is a Myra bag. The Myra bag is made from different hides. On the back, you will see that it has Napa leather. It has a zipper insert, and again, it's got the Myra Bag signature lining. The strap is a little bit more feminine. It's not very wide, so it's not heavy at all. It can be adjusted to where it is just one single strap. The snaps are double snaps, and they again are kind of a tarnished look. And then on the inside, we also have our signature panels, and it has one side, and it's a pretty roomy pocket. So all of the cowhides, they come from Kentucky, and the Napa leather comes from Napa. So this one is kind of a gray, it's multi-tonal. It's got tan and off-white and some chocolates. And then on the back, it has a chocolate, almost kind of black. And the stitching is a kind of a light brown or tan to pick up all the different tones on the front part. So this is your Myra Bag, and this is platter purse number 1. Platter purse number 2. So I think this is very interesting. And one of the things about Edie Parker is there are so many people in Hollywood that kind of know her story. She actually would go around to vintage shops and she would look for these handbags that were made from the 50s and 60s. And merely she was doing that because she loved the sophisticated style, the feminine hardware, and all the things that make a handbag that something that you want to be able to buy and stand the test of time. So she began to buy those up, but then she would just say, well, I don't quite like this about the bag, and so she would tweak it. And then some people started to buy a little, and then somebody would say, can you make me one? And so she began to make all of these kind of very unique handbags. But you can see it has a lot, this one has a lot of the boxiness of the 50s. And then, of course, just a replica of the regular Chanel handle, but we've added some paint to it, so it's an awesome green. And on the back, we've got several different colors. We've got a blue, we've got a kind of a sharp green, a pale kind of, I would think it would be a pale pink, along with just a tan. And then again, she has added her own touch. This bag is a one-of-a-kind. She is very well known. Even if you go to her website today, she is very well known in part of having an online ordering where you can tailor your own bag. And this is by Edie Parker, and this is platter purse number 2. Purse number 3, this is an icon. He has been with us for years and years and years, and we have got several handles going on here. And this is a Robert Cavalli. One thing about Robert Cavalli is he was well known for texturizing fabrics, and that was really how he got his start in the fashion industry. And now he takes that same talent, and you can see he has done some texturizing on this purse. The unique thing about this purse is the kind of a beaded, like if you run your hand across it, it's definitely 3-dimensional. We have the double straps along with a tassel. You can also pull this, and then you can go into that crossbody. And then again, you can also go into your regular shoulder. This is ample length enough for you to put this on your shoulder and to be very comfortable as you travel. And the roominess in this bag is incredible. So not only we're going to talk about the back end of it first, it has a little slit right here in the back. And this is just not plain. Like we said, he's all about texture. So this right here is textured leather with stitching probably about 1/4 of an inch in between, and it goes all the way down to the bottom of the bag. And then once we open the bag, of course we've got his insignia. Once we open the bag, we have our bag to keep it from collecting dust. But more importantly, we have one spacious compartment, and then we also have a smaller compartment, and then last but not least, we have our last compartment that also has a zipper in the middle. And then we've got the inside is a light gold, so you'll be able to see things very, very clearly. And this is platter purse number 3, Robert Cavalli. And I think that does it for the platter purses. But we certainly have enjoyed seeing all of you virtually, and we hope to see you back next year. Please let your friends and family know that the bids will continue to be open until Sunday.
Yeah, that's what we want you guys to know, is that the featured purses tonight, the bidding on those is going to close out at 8 p.m. tonight, Thursday the 22nd. But all the rest of the items, and there's still some items that haven't gotten any bids on them thus far, all those are going to be open until 5 p.m. on Sunday. So you've got a little bit of time. Maybe if you need to get the word out to maybe a significant other that you want to be bidding on a certain purse, then certainly you've got a little time to do that, at least on those purses that were not featured. So guys, as we mentioned all night long, everything tonight that we're raising goes to our My Secure Family initiative, an initiative that is impacting the way families are engaging their children, how parents are beginning to talk about healthy sexuality. One of the things that I do when we do our My Secure Family seminar is it's kind of a joke, but it's really not funny when you really think about it. I say, how many of you adults are still waiting for your parents to have the talk? And most of them have their hand go up. And so it's one of those areas where it's hard for us to engage in an area where maybe it was never modeled for us. And that's one of the things we want to try to help parents with in My Secure Family. I know, Melody, you had an experience here in Birmingham just a few weeks ago.
Yeah, I was actually in the Athleta store, and we had our masks, social distancing, and this lady comes up to me after she was at the register and comes up to me and says, you know, a couple summers ago, I went to Mountain Brook Community Church, and I had an opportunity to sit and listen to you all share the My Secure Family seminar over 6 weeks. And she said, I've got 3 boys, and I just wanted you to know it has absolutely changed the landscape in our home, that we have a safe, grace-based home where we actually can sit down and have conversations that, you know, probably a few years ago would have been incredibly uncomfortable for us. And so I just wanted to thank you for doing that. And so it meant a lot.
Yeah, and My Secure Family has always been important, but the 2020 year and COVID and all the unprecedented things that we're facing, it's even more important. Yeah, pivoting, that's a new word that we've all gotten very familiar with, and we've had to do that. Many of you parents all of a sudden had to do homeschooling when you never may have done homeschooling before. All that means that our children have been in front of screens even more by necessity. And so if we have an internet connection coming into our home, as you heard on our program video, it is really irresponsible not to have filters in place, not to have things there to protect. We'd never go to sleep at night without locking our front door, locking our back door. We do that to keep the bad stuff out there from harming the precious stuff that's inside our home. But that internet connection coming in, every evil known to man is just a few clicks away. And so My Secure Family is there to help you as a parent, as a grandparent, to lock arms with others so that this ever-changing technology, it's hard to keep up with, but at least you're not alone in that. You've got others who are in the same fight, doing the same thing from a Christ-centered perspective. So we want you to know about My Secure Family and help us get the word out as well. We are so thankful for the generous gifts that's come in tonight through donations, but also the purses that you bid on. Guys, as far as what we need as a ministry, we've got a lot of churches we're going to be taking the seminar to, but what we really need is monthly ministry partners. Monthly partners that say, you know, it may not be a lot as far as my overall budget, but I want to consistently give, because your consistent giving helps us from a budgeting standpoint, helps us know when we're building new resources like courses in the My Secure Family portal. So do prayerfully consider how you and your family not only can get involved with My Secure Family, but also can support the work of Undone Redone to get this to more families that need this. We are so grateful that you've joined us. We're thankful to have you on board. We hope that you've been checking out our Undone Redone podcast. If you haven't already, jump over to Spotify, Apple Podcast Player, wherever you can find podcasts. You should find the Undone Redone podcast. That is growing and expanding. We're having about 15,000 downloads a month right now through our podcast, and that's growing monthly. Connect with us on social media. Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook are the primary places where we hang out. And we just want to stay engaged with you. If there's topics that you would like to hear as parents, you know, maybe topics that we could cover either on our podcast or maybe a whole course. I know we've had requests for hiding app courses. There are actually apps out there whose sole purpose is to be deceptive and hide content from other people like parents and grandparents. We want you to know about those things. Guys, we know we've got a big debate coming up. We don't want to hold you up anymore, but thank you so much for tuning in. UndoneRedone.com is where you can find everything that we have going on. We love you guys. Good night.
Good night.